In this chapter, I will walk you through the process of creating a distribution map and another map to control the length and thickness of the hair. So I'm going to start with creating a white solid layer, and I'm going to rename it to be beard mask. And to that, I'm going to create a black mask, and I'm going to switch on the symmetry by clicking on the two triangles icon on the top. While I'm painting this mask, I have my reference board open on my second monitor. I'm actually painting this based on the reference that I have, so I'm basically trying to paint the mask in a way that it will reveal the hair exactly like I have it on my reference. So I'm going to paint the distribution map precisely to the area that I want the hair to be generated on the headgear. The map we will be creating next is what's going to introduce the irregularity in the hair that gives the natural look. For this map, I won't be requiring any of the channels such as specular, height, normal, or metallic, so I'm going to switch them off. And I'm going to go to export textures and select an output template, but we only need the diffuse map. We don't need all the other maps. So I don't want to waste time exporting maps that I don't need. So I'm going to create a custom template here. So I'm going to select Vire Next Specular Glossiness, and I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to rename that to Mask Export. And I'm going to delete all the other output maps that I don't require, and I'm just going to keep the diffuse. Now I'm going to go back to settings and select my mask export, and I'm going to set my file type and everything, resolution, and export that. So I'm going to create a black solid layer, and I'm going to rename that to black mask, and I'm going to create a black mask to that layer. And then I'm going to select a solid brush, and I'm going to start painting on the mask to mask out the areas where I want the hair to be much more smaller or less in thickness. And to soften the contrast between the black and white paint layers, I would use a blur brush, and to do so I'm going to go to all and type in blur in the search bar and select the blur brush. While using this brush, I would really pay attention to the strokes, because direction of the strokes is what dictates the flow of color from black to white or white to black. So this is where I would spend more time because this map is going to control how the hair is being generated in terms of length and thickness. So this is what's going to give you the second level of detail that you need to make the hair look much more realistic and natural. I'm using Substance for this process is because I'm much more comfortable using Substance. But you can use any other program such as Mudbox, Mari, or ZBrush, any software that you can paint in 3D. So I'm going back into my references to get a better idea of the hair that's being generated on the face so that I can refine the mask even more. So I'm just scrolling through the references for a desired look that I want, or any image that could inspire me at this moment. So now that we have the beard mask created, I'm going to go ahead and create maps for mustache, eyebrows, and eyelashes. So I'm not going to go through painting those masks all over again because it's the same logic and same process. So I'm just going to give you a preview of how the maps look like. So that concludes chapter 3, and we will move on to the next chapter.